Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Crucial third down play right here. Direct snap to the back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. And then first down right back to the running game. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. This is the 6th play on the drive. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Or it's snapped to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. What a...
It's picking up the 1st down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1. 2nd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And on the carry, he's heading left. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. And the Vols come up to the line in a hurry-up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The key on a third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And they get the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the flat by the running back. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They'll test the right side here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Play of this marathon march, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. There's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The spin move. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback is going to make a play through the air. Looks left and finds his target there. Good execution. Gets a block. He gets the first down.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Vols will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Teamwork, baby, that's right. Teamwork. Let's make a play here.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. That puts them on top in the 2nd half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Dumps it down to the back, caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Catch made, a lot of space now. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. The linebacker shifting around now. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? The pass rush closing in. They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Volunteers will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. They're going to run it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Bringing it back, it's Pierce. And the returner will be brought down. Getting cranked up, trying to help this defense on the final drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Soccer with a strong tackle there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, look at the clock here. We're under a minute to play, and it's a completion, but it's not very effective. The defense's job is to just keep everything in front of them. The offense has got to come up with different ways to manipulate that coverage and take some shots downfield.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He's going to hand this off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
And a
timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Chance for this field goal kicker to be a hero and win it from 52 yards away. He missed it. He missed it. The game remains tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Good enough for first down yardage. The ball's looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Heading left after the handoff. Powers through. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this second.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Handoff running right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they